Tomorrow night, the City County Council takes a historic vote to decide if citizens should have oversight of IMPD. On the eve of that vote, Mayor Joe Hogsett says he supports that plan. But wants a few more details pinned down before the councilors cast their ballots. CBS 4's Russ McQuaid spoke one-on-one with the mayor and brings us the very latest.
This is the cover sheet of IMPD's 534-page general orders, the rules that run the police department. Now 17 out of 25 city county councilors say they favor a change that would allow convicted felons but not retired police officers or their relatives to write the rules on how to run IMPD. The aftermath of this spring's criminal justice reform protests in downtown Indianapolis led to a council proposal to provide citizens a majority vote on IMPD's General Orders Board. Proposal 237 would have the mayor and the council name 4 citizens to the board to write IMPD's rules. The chief of police would appoint 2, the officers 1, leaving the community with a 4-3 majority. Under the current plan, a nominee's felony record is not a disqualifier, but being related to a police officer is.
No family member can participate in such a board, which tells those citizens in our community, family members of police officers, that they are second-class citizens. Yet, someone who has made bad choices in life, committed crimes, been convicted of that, can direct the policy of how we're going to investigate crimes and make arrests. That does not make any sense to any sane person.
Our civilians need to play a greater role in oversight of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. Now, we may differ on what the makeup of the ultimate review commission will be.
Off camera, the mayor told me he wants to see a better definition in the council proposal of who constitutes a close relative of an officer and would be disqualified from serving on the board, and that while he would never nominate a serious violent felon to write the rules for IMPD, he doesn't think the lack of clarity on that qualification is a problem. Republican Councilman Paul Anay Jr. will offer 3 amendments to Proposal 237, one to prohibit convicted felons from serving, another to permit retired officers or their relatives to be named to the board, and a third to require 5 of 7 members to vote to change a policy. The mayor told me he'd be making some phone calls this weekend to council leadership to clarify some of the questions he has about Proposal 237 before it's voted on by the council Monday night. In the newsroom, Russ McQuaid, CBS 4 News.